On Friday, March 6th, supporters gathered for an event celebrating the opening of Mckayla Wilkes' new campaign office in Greenbelt.
So my name is Mckayla Wilkes, and I'm running for the United States House of Representatives to represent Maryland's 5th Congressional District.
The office is located above Beijing, inside Angel's Touch Skincare and Wellness.
The reason that we chose this location is because we found that Greenbelt has been a hotbed of activity when it comes to our campaign. We have a lot of volunteers here, a lot of support. We've already held multiple town halls just across the street at the New Deal Cafe, and those are always packed.
The goal with this office here is to help us talk to as many people in the district as possible by being in a central location in a place where people love to be anyway. Right here by the movie theater and the cafe and the co-op and the library, all the things that make Greenbelt great, they're right here. So folks are here all the time, and so we want to make it as convenient and easy as possible for folks to come and get all the materials they need, the training they need, and go and talk to voters about Mckayla. And that's how we're going to win.
When you have a great candidate, there's so many reasons to get behind her, and it's easy to convince people to also want to volunteer for her, which is why we have a lot of people here today.
I think it's time for regular people to have a seat at the table. We know what's best for ourselves, and I think we know what we need. So it's just been exciting to fight for somebody who wants to lead from the ground up rather than the top down.
The excitement within Mckayla's campaign is palpable, and the volunteers were eager to explain that as well.
She's actually speaking for those who don't have a voice, and those who are ignored by the establishment, and all those who tend to just, stay in office time after time and tend to forget those. But she wants to speak for those folk who are forgotten.
The representative we have now, I think, is very much a politician, but I don't believe he's a representative. I think that Mckayla is someone that represents the people of the county.
Obviously, through my years, I've supported different candidates, voting for them, but never being involved even to this extent. But again, her message really resonated with me, and I donate to her, and I try to talk to people about voting for her. So I'm very excited. I think she's a great person and has some great ideas.
When I was reaching out to local politicians or candidates running for office, Mckayla replied right away, said she would love to come to our rally. She even agreed to sign the No Fossil Fuel Money Pledge, pledging not to take money from fossil fuel companies throughout her candidacy. So that was a really exciting addition to our event. And since then, I always knew that Mckayla would really follow through on her promises and would prioritize climate change and issues that are really important to the people in District 5.
I think that all of us in this room can agree on one thing, that we have a chance to actually win this, and we have a chance to actually create transformative change in this district. And I'm really glad that together we're making history already with this campaign. For so long, people in our community haven't had a representative to come into our neighborhoods or host town halls or even take the moment to just listen to our concerns. People are they're excited because they finally feel like someone is paying attention to them, like someone who is running to be their representative actually cares. And I believe in that way there's a disconnect between people and policy, and the reason of that is because we have politicians in office who don't take any of this personally. It's a career for them, it's a power move for them, but for people like us, regular people who run for office, we realize that politics are personal, and that's why I'm running, because all of this is personal to me, being someone who has been affected by policy.
Mckayla is a working mom. She's not a politician. She's a single mom. She was put through the criminal justice system at a young age, and she has been through a lot of the struggles that working families in this district have been struggling with for the last 40 years. So she's going to represent our interests instead of the special interests. And she supports a lot of big progressive changes that Steny Hoyer does not support.
So the main points of my platform are affordable housing, a Green New Deal, criminal justice reform, public education, and also Medicare for all. I'm a single dad in this community, and I can tell you that it is way harder than it should be to raise a family here. And that's what motivates me to fight for Mckayla. That's what has been motivating hundreds of volunteers to go and talk to neighbors, to knock on doors, to make phone calls, and that's how we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Steny Hoyer has been there for a very, very long time. and some people that we speak to don't even know who he is. And so, and other people who do just vote for him because he's been there for so long and people want change. And so I think that regardless of whatever the outcome is with the presidential election, I think that our campaign definitely stands on its own legs, and we're going to create change no matter what.
This has been Phoebe McFarb for Greenbelt Access Television.